worth, now go out and get what you're worth.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Welcome to the Steel City. Is everybody ready to go? Let's proclaim the greatest radio show. Jim Cella and Johnny Parlay with the facts. So relax, grab a drink, then let's get back.
Welcome, fans, to one of the most exciting episodes of The Spread so far this year. I'm your host, Jim Cella. I'm in studio with my man, Big Easy, and my producer, JDash. How you guys feeling after that Steeler victory? Pumped up?
Ready to go.
Please believe. What about you, Dash? You're awful quiet over there. Get jacked up, man, or I'm going to have to push you over or something.
You know, I'm happy, man.
Well,
But I've seen the Steelers lose too many crappy games.
They went and blew the Colts
Hey,
out.
yeah, I'm happy.
51-34, man. 51 points. We haven't even barely scored that all year long.
And they're 5-3, and looks like they're on pace for double-digit wins again, right?
Woo, man, it's been a long time since we could say that about our Steelers. They've been struggling the last 2 years.
They still have to do it, though.
They still have to do it, but I'll tell you what, if their offense can play half as good and their defense can play a little better, then I think we got a solid shot at the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
First thing, the turf looked great. The field condition. After that,
It was the
Five
Pitt game
fumbles.
at home last night.
it was Pitt homecoming. 5 fumbles in the first quarter. I started to look at the field. I said, "Are those guys? They tripping? What are they doing?"
I actually had
Come out tonight. Field turf looked good. Field was green.
I got a call yesterday to say I had a ticket to the game if I wanted to go, and I declined.
Decline. You know, Easy, you
Pitt
want to know
homecoming.
why the field was better? Because they called Mochar's Plumbing, man, and they got him in there, and he
There
fixed
it
up
is.
their plumbing. The drainage was better on the field, and then it just in turn makes it a little less muddy. So that's why the field conditions, I think, were so good. I'm
It was
pretty
the
sure.
drainage.
Yeah, it was drainage. He was down there. I seen his van down by the stadium.
Well, the field was in great condition, and
So-
then you have to have the field looking good.
Right.
number
So
one.
we owe part of this victory to Mochar's Plumbing. So thank you, Mochar.
Well, listen, the Steelers had a game last week against Houston, and we thought if they lose that, they could be done.
Yeah.
They pulled out a win there, and then they go into this week, and it's a totally different outlook now. The Steelers could turn into one of the best teams in the to me, they just beat the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
So now
Denver.
Denver.
I think I like
Denver,
personally.
New
I like
England,
the
and
Colts better.
Indy. I would go for any of those three.
And that's surprising because New England, we thought Tom Brady was beat.
Yeah. Well,
No,
he always
the
bounces
media
back.
makes you think that. They lose 2 games, and ESPN says they're done. And everyone's like, I dropped them from the fantasy team.
We're the
Well,
truthful
don't listen to
media.
the media because
tune into the
they
spread.
also said start Ryan Tannehill no matter what this week. I heard him saying yesterday he's like the number 3 quarterback or some garbage. You don't start Ryan Tannehill over people like Jay Cutler and Tom Brady and people.
You
It just
need
doesn't
fantasy
happen.
advice, you follow us at.
Bet_the_spread.
There it is. Well, the Steelers, it was, I don't want to say a completely dominant performance because their defense still gave up 34 points. But
Gotta expect that against the Colts.
yeah, and the Steelers were up 35-20 at halftime, and it wasn't because of fluke plays. They didn't use a lot of trickery. It wasn't lucky fumble recoveries. They earned
The
this.
defense made big plays. I mean, Willie Gay in his purple shoes took one to the house.
Hey, listen.
and did that dance.
Willie Gay, he had 8 tackles, a pick, the touchdown, and 1 pass defended. This was the game of his whole entire life. I don't even think Willie Gay knew how to intercept a ball, let alone make it to the end zone after he caught it.
I mean, we came into this game knowing that the one thing the Colts do is they turn the ball over.
Yeah.
But you still got to make the turnovers, and they did it. They put pressure on the quarterback all night, too, that's pretty much why the turnovers started to come.
Yeah, they had 7 QB hits tonight and 2 sacks. 7 QB hits.
Who had the sacks? Do you know?
I don't know, but I can look it up for you.
But why? Why did they look so? Why were they able to put so much pressure on Andrew Luck when it looks like they haven't been able to put pressure on anybody all year long?
Especially
why
with
tonight?
With an offense like that has shown they don't let up. They let up 11 sacks this season.
Yeah.
Coming into the game.
And Luck's a mobile guy. He moves around. He gets out of the way of trouble. So, the Steelers, and I'm going to take a page from Dan Baalsma book, they got to their game. They played Pittsburgh Steeler defense. They made Luck uncomfortable. They forced him into mistakes. Then they took advantage of the mistakes, and they gave the offense a short field.
They did get lucky the one time where he fell into the end zone.
Oh, yeah, totally
Lucky.
lucky with that safety. But the game...
You don't think that was luck? Or you?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
he's
Andrew
luck.
Luck, you got
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah, haha.
It was Troy Polamalu and James Harrison. Big James Harrison had the sack.
James Harrison, huh?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Is that his first tackle, too?
For this game, I don't think it was his first since the Steeler.
The thing to me is the Steelers' offense.
Great today.
They actually put more than one drive together this game. This is the first time all season they actually had a good game on offense, and they haven't looked good against anybody else. This game, they put it together finally.
Well, this is the first time in 3 years they scored 28 points in the first half. It was the highest scoring first half since 2010, and 371 yards in the first half was the most since 2006. So getting off to a hot start like that offensively usually helps you win a football game.
And Ben Roethlisberger set a record for
Roethlisberger.
the first quarterback with 2 500-yard games.
Yep. And he also won his 100th victory in his 150th game, only the fourth quarterback to ever do that.
Coming into the Houston game, we said there was pretty much no chance of that happening because they had to get through Houston first of all, and then they had Indy.
And he showed us.
We thought it'd still have 98. Well, I thought it'd still have 98 wins at this point.
That's what makes Big Ben great. He can put the team on his back just like Greg Jennings, and he can will him to a victory. Dash, you want to know what's one of the biggest problems you've been harping on the Steelers for this year? Third down percentage.
Third down percentage,
They
red
were-
zone percentage, and Todd Haley.
8 of 13 this week on third down, 62%. And what were they in the red zone?
They were 5 of 6 in the red zone, which is,
Money.
I mean, 5 touchdowns. That's more than they had all year, I believe. In the red zone,
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
I'm not even kidding here.
Yeah, I'm honest to God think it was.
And you know, a big part of this is it's not just the Antonio Brown in the air now. We had Bryant step up. We had Wheaton step up. Miller looked good. That's why you started moving the ball, and you can make plays in the red zone. You need more than one target.
Brown had 10 for 133 and 2 touchdowns. Bryant had 5 for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Miller had 7 catches for 112 yards and a touchdown. Wheaton 5 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown.
They all started a 550-plus streak.
Every single one of them.
Nice.
So now they're all hot on Antonio Brown's trails, and he's going to sabotage every single one of them next week so that they can't get it again.
Le'Veon Bell had just under 100 yards, huh?
He had 24 rushes for 92 yards, and he had 6 catches for 56 yards.
No TDs again.
Nope.
I
He
mean,
hasn't had a
who
rushing
cares,
TD
though,
in
right?
6 or 7. Well,
Yeah,
to
it
this
didn't even
week,
seem
who
like he
cares?
was doing much in the beginning of the game. I mean,
We
Well, I
didn't
mean,
run the
Big
ball
Ben
a whole
does
lot at
have
the beginning.
500. How many
Yeah, they
yards
didn't
did he
come
have?
out-
522 yards? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course he didn't run the ball.
Right.
Especially in a win.
Yeah. Ben was 40 of 49 for 522 yards.
but you can't
and
come out and
6
do that every
touchdowns.
game, though, can you?
No, you can't. But,
But
you
you
knew
got some people saying, "Come out, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball."
No, that's
no,
not
you're
what
not
I
going
want.
to
You can't
throw
do
for
it every game,
522 yards.
Why
you
not?
knew you had to throw the ball this week against Andrew Luck
Throw
because
it
you
this
knew he
week.
was going to throw the ball against you.
Okay.
So what are some negatives here? What did they do?
Allen, Cortez Allen.
Cortez Allen, he's a huge negative.
Yeah, Cortez Allen looks like crap.
Get your
34,
money. Get your money.
34
Offensively-
points allowed without Cortez Allen. It's 20 points, and you say right now we're saying your defense had a great game.
Offensively, I don't see too many
Believe it.
negatives this week outside of hoping Todd Haley doesn't go back to his beat-ass play calling of throwing screen passes. We didn't throw 33 straight screen passes to open the game. We threw the ball downfield. We let Ben get into a rhythm.
We did have one screen pass to open the game to Bryant there. I think you were getting a drink or something.
Well, yeah, you can throw some screen passes to set
Yeah,
up the deep
you need
ball.
to go deep, and they started going deep last game. They carried it over into this game, and you show what a difference it makes.
Oh, yeah. You get big plays on offense. You get big plays on defense. You got your quarterback throwing for 522 yards. It's great.
The penalties came back this week.
Yes, that's another
They
negative.
did fix it
10
until
for
this week.
59 yards.
But who cares? Again, who cares? They put up 51 points. I don't care if they have 30 penalties if they put up 51 points.
You're putting up 51 points, you're going to win most games.
Love it. Just love the pressure on the quarterback. Love the 7 QB hits. Love the sacks. The 2 picks. The pick 6. You just gotta love it.
Who's your
Safety.
player of the
Effort.
game, Easy?
Roethlisberger.
Big Ben?
I mean, how you not going to give it to Big Ben?
You can. The only other player that's worthy maybe would be Willie Gay with his 8 tackles, a pick, a TD.
Well, I don't care. Listen, Big Ben set the one record for the 500-plus yards in 2 games.
Yeah.
What else? 100 wins.
100 wins in 150 games.
Okay, so there's 2 records right there. He almost set the all-time record for yards in a game.
Yeah, he was
6
30,
touchdowns.
He almost
30-something shot. Yeah, that's a career high.
How are you not gonna give it to a guy that has 6 touchdowns?
You're almost going to give him the trip to the Hall of Fame with this win
I
tonight.
see. I do. He solidified his
Almost,
Hall of Fame
he
resume for
he
me.
could quit tomorrow and make the Hall of Fame almost. He's that close.
I don't know. All I do is look back a couple weeks and see he lost to Tampa Bay, and I say you need to
Well,
do
the
more.
defense is the one that
How-
gave up the big play to Lewis Murphy, not Ben Roethlisberger. So not
I understand, but
necessarily.
if he puts up 51 points, he don't have to worry
I get
about
that.
it.
You know what he did this week that impressed me? 10.7 yards per pass. That's Big Ben football right there. That's back to what he's good at. That's letting him create plays, letting him buy some time. You know he wasn't sacked at all this game? Not
Yeah,
one time.
wasn't sacked at all.
No sacks. Wow.
Yeah, can you believe that?
I don't believe it.
That's probably only happened 5 times in his whole career.
Wow.
I'd believe it if you said it never happened.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
It's pretty unbelievable to Steelers get through any game giving up less than 10 sacks.
The thing that I'm happy with is to see Martavius Bryant do more than just go straight down the field.
Yeah.
I mean, he was running some patterns, and he came up with some big catches that weren't just 30 yards, 40-yard bombs.
And how about Antonio Brown? Does he just make the sickest catches?
Antonio Brown is the Antonio Brown. Listen to this. This streak of 24, 5, 50-plus that we all hate,
Yeah.
the thing that I do like about it is it started in week 1 of last year, the day he became the number 1 receiver of the Steelers. So
Right.
he is the most consistent receiver in all the NFL.
Yeah. He puts up numbers every week.
If that's what you're looking for, numbers, but we want wins.
Right? I don't like his antics after the play sometime.
Yeah,
I don't mind the first down point.
I don't like, I'm old school kind of on that front, so you can hate on me for
The
this.
thing I hate is the Willie Gay dance.
The Willie Gay dance was it worse than the MC Hammer Shuffle? I don't know. Or what's the Vanilla Ice dance? What did he call that?
I don't know.
Garbage? I'm pretty sure that's what he called it, right?
I'd rather see Vanilla Ice do that than Willie Gay make a fool of himself.
In that uniform, you drop with a pick 6. You drop down and do the worm.
Yeah. Now, see, I would like that. If
Well,
somebody
the
could
problem
do
with that is you'll get a penalty.
Yeah, you're not
you
allowed to
cannot
go to your
the
knees.
ground.
Oh, well, they should penalize you for
Doing
They should
something.
penalize you for dancing like a.
You score a touchdown, you get a penalty.
Yes, exactly. Dancing like a. You just can't do it. It's ridiculous.
It's just, I mean, I get it. You're emotional. You make a big play. I see that aspect. But
Learn how
it's-
to dance, man. What is that?
Yeah. You got enough money. Take some lessons.
I mean-
Salsa dance. I didn't mind the T.O. Sharpie bit or the cheerleader pom-poms, but like the Joe Horn cell phone, that was no good.
I like the Steve Smith canoe.
The canoe was funny. What about when Randy Moss mooned everybody?
Oh yeah, I
The
do
fake
remember
moon.
that.
That was good.
But that's one thing you didn't see a lot of tonight is Bell with his little pointing for the first down because it like I don't know what do you say 94 yards or whatever.
92 yards
92
rushing.
yards. I never even seen him running the ball.
He had 56 receiving
I don't
too,
know
so
what- I know.
actually in the end he had 148 yards.
I don't even
so-
know what game I was watching. It seemed like Bell wasn't even doing anything to me.
That's because
I just kept seeing Ben Roethlisberger throw and people catching. I wasn't even paying attention to Bell tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
He had a-
27 catches
I
between
don't think-
Brown, Bryant, Miller, and Wheaton. That's getting your passing game going in a hurry against a defense that came into this game looking like one of the top 5 defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, they were giving up a shade over 19 points a game, and we come in and put up, they come to town and we put up 51 points against them. That's pretty impressive.
Well, we didn't put up anything. Big Ben and the Steelers did, but yes, I understand.
And the Steelers kept their foot on the gas pedal. They didn't, slow down like they usually do. They usually build up a big lead at halftime, and then they just go and try to run, pass, and give up the lead. It looked like they were going to do that a few times as far as just give up the lead. They had a couple, the fumble or whatever, those turnovers. They just kept going.
Yeah, without that safety, this game could be a lot closer if Indianapolis goes down the field and scores a touchdown there. It's a whole different outlook at that point, but 51 points, you're going to win 99.99% of your games.
Yeah, and we have 81 points in the last 2 weeks. That's kind of nice, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. It's pretty good, man. 81 points in the last 2
I
weeks.
don't look at that Houston game, though, man. They scored 3 touchdowns on like 6 yards.
Hey, however you get the ball in the end zone is all that really matters.
Yeah, if the defense can keep making plays like they did these past 2 weeks, I expect the Steelers to keep winning games.
They might get to that 11-5 record I predicted and make me look intelligent.
I'm
We all
thinking
know
more
how
of what
hard
I
that
said,
is.
10-6.
Well,
but
nobody
yes,
cares about what you're thinking.
I know.
What about you, Easy?
I'm looking at that schedule and I got a big smile on my face because you know what? Baltimore, they got it coming to them. Suggs, you big goofy looking mug, dude. I hate Suggs. Baltimore, they got it coming. Then that's not the Giants, that's the Jets, right?
Right. Yeah, Geno Smith. The only
Jets.
We have to travel to there, so that's the only thing.
Yeah,
that's
if we
a
can
little
get through
scary.
this Baltimore
Travel to
game, we got the
nowhere.
Jets, we got Tennessee, and then it
Jets
gets
and Tennessee
then we got
and
our
bye.
bye. So
here
let's
we
get to
go.
our bye.
Let's go.
On
Here
a
we go.
3 more wins, that'd be a 5-game win streak. How about that?
If we can get to that, if we're 5 and or wait, what would that
New
put
York
us at?
Jets and Tennessee
That puts us
Titans
at 8 and
are
3 at our
garbage.
bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
That's
and
asking a lot because
No, it's not asking a lot. I watched the Jets today. They were garbage.
At home against Baltimore, we should win.
The
we
Jets
should,
were
we
at
usually
home.
win that
the
game.
Jets were at home.
The Jets
They're
are
garbage.
terrible.
the Jets are garbage, but I'm just looking at this Baltimore game. That's
Tennessee does
Yeah.
sting us sometimes.
yeah.
So that's what you got to be worried
I think
about.
that's
Yeah,
the
Tennessee
game
doesn't.
I said the Steelers were going to lose. That you said they were going to win, maybe.
Yeah. They can sting you, but
But Jake Locker looks like crap. They got a rookie quarterback in now, Zach Mettenberger. So really, Mettenberger looked all right this week, but
Yeah, he's
you
a
got to
rookie.
think the Steelers. If Mettenberger's a starter, you know what LeBeau does against starting
Yeah, we
quarterbacks.
talked about
so
it with the
hopefully that
Jacksonville
would be a win
Jaguars.
right there.
so we win at Baltimore, or we win at home with Baltimore, we win at New York, we win at Tennessee, we go on a bye week.
And then we win at New Orleans, Cincinnati, Falcons, Chiefs, and Cincinnati.
See, that's it.
Straight to the Super Bowl.
All
Roethlisberger to the Hall of Fame.
There it is.
All day.
Well, that's the only way Dash is going to put him in the Hall of Fame is he wins 15 more Super Bowls and throws for like 650,000 yards.
You either got to put together more stats or win another Super Bowl. Yes.
It's crazy
like
talk.
I like it. He swayed me. I'm down with it.
Well, you
One
don't know
more
what you're talking
Super
about
Bowl or
either.
just get them 40,000.
Well, what a great victory tonight. It's going to make going to sleep a lot more fun waking up tomorrow.
Makes Monday morning.
Yeah. Monday
lot
morning
better.
work. You know what? It's not so bad. Steelers came out and whipped Colts ass.
What they need to do is get back to the grind and make sure they come out and play a solid game against Baltimore and not just get embarrassed.
You got to win this game. This is an important game with Baltimore.
Embarrassed like they did against Cleveland 2 weeks ago.
And embarrassed like they did
That was
the last time they were at Baltimore.
That was at Cleveland.
Hey, man, this game means a lot.
There was a crowd there today, though, wasn't there?
What was the score of
There
the
was a
last
little bit of-
Baltimore game?
26-6.
If they go out and do that, then things are looking down again to me.
Well,
I understand they'll
yeah.
have 2 easier games ahead, but you got to come out and play competitive versus the Ravens.
You're competing with Baltimore for the division, so you need this win for head-to-head matchup.
they
You
come
need this
out-
win for a division win. You need this win for a conference win. This is a big win
Yeah, but
for a lot of
okay.
tiebreakers.
Just say if they played like they did today, next week, it's an easy victory.
Yeah. But if you're gonna
It's
lose,
simple.
if you're gonna lose any of these 3 games, I'd rather not lose to Baltimore because you don't want to lose those division games. You don't want to fall to 1-3 in the division.
Of course.
Yeah, but if we lose to the Jets, oh my God.
I understand that, but the
Or
Jets
Bishop, if
doesn't
we
hurt
lose
as
to
bad
Bishop
as far
Sankey.
as tiebreakers trying to get into the playoffs. You need
Understandable,
those
yeah.
tiebreakers.
Well, this game versus Baltimore could be for the division lead.
Is that a Sunday night game, right?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Sunday
then
night.
we got
Gary
another-
Underwood.
Carrie
Yeah.
Underwood. You love it.
Underwood. I don't want to see her though. I want to be there live. I
Underwood.
think we're gonna be there live Sunday night.
Live Sunday night, you getting tickets.
That's right.
One of our followers
Already
I'm
got
gonna
the
tweet him
tickets.
in. Send us these tickets. We on the 50-yard line.
How many tickets you got, man?
I got 3 tickets.
3
Three
tickets?
tickets.
So there we go. 3
Johnny
people, 3
Parlay's
tickets.
out.
Johnny Parlay, peace.
You don't come to work, you don't get no ticket. That's
So
it.
we'll be there live. You want to take the mic and set up for a little sesh?
We already have it. We're live from the wheelhouse.
We'll take my beat-ass Cavalier and set up inside there.
There you
from
go.
No,
outside.
we'll be there live. We're not going to be recording, but the
I
fucking
understand,
spread will be
yeah.
there. We'll be at the wheelhouse on
I'll
Sunday.
take my laptop. We'll sneak the mic in under Dash's big-ass gangster jacket he's always wearing. We'll slide right on in there. We'll throw it up. We'll just start recording people talking about their ice cream and their beer, man. Why not? Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. What a great victory. Hanging out for the Steeler game, drinking a little bit. We on your last beer over there, Easy.
That's it. I found this one in the corner.
Find some
It's-
warm old golf beer. That's all right.
When you put up 51, you drink a warm beer.
That's right. You drink whatever kind of beer you get your hands on.
Real quick. Players
All right.
of the game. Who offense was
Was Ben
Ben
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger and defense
Willie
is
Gay,
Willie
man.
Gay.
That's
Okay.
it.
With
got
an
it.
honorable mention, Harrison with a 1 sack.
Harrison with his sack, yeah. And the fact that he gets held on almost every play that he's out there.
Sure
so.
does look like they all get held.
That poor guy.
Poor bastards.
Well, thank you guys for sitting in with me. Thank you, fans, for listening. You can follow us on Twitter at bet_the_spread. Check out our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Listen to all our segments. Any fantasy football questions you got, you hit us up. We got your back. Dash knows everything there is to know about fantasy football. He's the Forrest Gump of fantasy football.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know which running back you're going to get. Thanks for listening. Good night.